Yeah, hello there, Jackie.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. How you been?
Yes, I'm good. Yeah. Yeah. So may I ask you some question about your personal and your working experience?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Yes. Uh, yes. At first, I know you are the leader in the company, right? And so begin this interview. So may I asking you about the your leadership position?
Yes, yeah. So to begin, I am someone who is taking on a manager role at this particular company, and I manage people within the company in performing the operations.
Oh, so you are managing the people and yeah, is that a lot of people here?
Just yes. So I do manage a couple of employees and manage the workload that they have. Yes.
Oh yeah. If possible, so could you tell me your company name? Yeah, I know.
Yes. At this time, I'm not comfortable in giving the company name, if that's okay with you.
Sure. Yes,
Yeah.
no. No worries. Yeah. And so what is about your nature of your leadership?
Yeah, so my task is to ensure that people are completing the tasks that are given to us by the upper management, and I'm the one that's to give out and delegate the task to the employees that work under me, and they are to perform and complete these tasks regularly and report back to me.
Oh, so it's more exchange and you need more conversation with
Yes,
each other.
so that's right. So
Oh,
every day I have a lot of interaction with my employees and then always following up as well to see what they're doing and what they have accomplished and to adjust that accordingly.
oh yeah, sure. And so how long you have had the position and what type of work you do and also about the challenge and the rewards. Is that any challenge for you?
Yeah, so this work, I have been working for 3 years, and a lot of time is just through lot of logistics, a lot of operations, and interacting with people. So the real challenge there is to maximize the performance of each individual employees when giving out a task. I find that really, really challenging because not all employees are the same, and not all employees have the same level of work skill as well as the ethics. So, in that terms, it's quite challenging in trying to sometimes with a short amount of time, trying to get
Mhm.
everything completed. But
Oh,
again, the most also the reward is when that performance or when that task is complete and
mhm.
everything becomes a reality. And that's when it's really rewarding when you can see things being done.
Oh yeah, so a lot of people sitting in the different level and you need to measure it together. Yeah, it'll be
Yes,
the
that's right.
yeah. Oh yes. So may I ask you some the ethical dilemma, and that's made about your personal. So can you discuss ethical dilemma, maybe in your work or in your life?
Yeah. So I think in regards to work, there has been a lot of ethical dilemmas that I would have to go through. One really that comes to mind is when I have this one employee who works under me. He is a coworker of mine, but also a friend outside of work. This time, he was asking for the yearly bonus earlier than the scheduled date of distribution. So
Mm-hmm.
this particular friend, because I know him outside of work, I know of his private habits, and I understand why he needed this money right now. But again, I was faced with, oh, am I able to give him what he needs, as I know what he was going through in his personal life? but I also have to oblige to the company policies, or if I have even the power to give him a bonus at all.
Yeah, so that is the big ethical dilemma you faced, right?
Yes, that's right.
Uh, mm. So how did you get started? So how to overcome this challenge? I know that it's very hard. You need to balance the relationship with your employers and yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So what I did as with what I do all the time is to look at the pros and cons of the situation. So it's very situation focused. I understand that perhaps he needed this large sum of money to go and solve his personal life, which also I believe affects his work life, but I also have to oblige to my own liabilities within the company and what the company policies would be. So these policies usually are set by the directors and people who are above me. So I cannot overstep my boundaries in that aspect. And I had to weigh in what was the outcome. So mainly the way I got through it was in looking at the policies and also looking at um, the employee as a friend outside of work. I kind of assessed the situation and resolved it that way.
Yes, even you face this ethical dilemma, and you still need to follow the policy, follow the rules, and yeah, that's really um hard for you. Yeah,
Yes, that's
and
right.
and also who support you start the process? Like if
Yeah,
and or help you to yeah.
yeah, so for this, because I knew this person outside of work, so the that also means that my family has also interacted with this person. So I did also, go through discussion with the family members to see perhaps maybe I can help him outside, just personally instead of having a work-related connection in trying to help him financially. But also, I discuss with upper management. So, what are their policy? Is there any tweaks in the policy that they're willing to give, or is there any conditions that they're willing to give in allowing me to give this person the bonus early? Any clauses? So I went through these two main sources to kind of go get a clear answer in what I could do.
Yes. So, and what about this? Are you still satisfied with the outcomes?
Me personally, I believe I'm satisfied with the outcome because I was able to resolve the situation through a very logical mean, and I was also able to, understand why he needed the bonus earlier, and I also, made sure that we had a close connection afterwards as well, and we understood each other's position. So in the end, I was not able to give out the bonus,
Mhm.
but I don't think anything was affected because of that.
Yeah. So may I ask you the last question? That's
Mhm.
the it's about the so what lessons were learned through this process?
Yeah, so it's this is a problem on a daily basis. So actually, what I always learn throughout this work is that working with people is actually very, very difficult, and we understand that everyone is their own individual being, and that they all have their own backgrounds and different situations, and anything can come up at a time. So it's just kind of learning how to adapt quickly, learning how to respond to different people in a different manner, also to understand each individual uniqueness of the person and to be able to connect with them that way. In connecting, in having a good relationship, it's easier to solve problems that come down. the line in the future.
Yeah, so you are more rational makers, right?
Yes, I
So
would believe so. Yes, more logical thinking, more rational, but also trying to keep a good relation and have a good kind of environment in the workplace.
yes, many people have their different personality, and it's really hard to work with people.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
yeah, and thank you today.
Yeah,
So
no worries. Yeah, it was great talking to you, Jackie.
yes, yes, thank you for help.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you
See you
have a
again.
good day.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Yes, I will do the short reflection and thank you, leader, for the interview. For now, about my reflection. One of the key lessons I learned from this interview was the importance of arbitrary decision making in leadership. I think this is very important. The manager approach to assess the pros and cons of a situation and considering potential neighbors and company policies. It faces the need to maintain clear boundaries between personal relationship and professional responsibilities. This emphasizes the need for the leader to have a strong ethical principles and the ability to apply them consistently regardless of personal relationships. Moreover, the this diploma reverses the broader implications of individual behavior in the context of the company. I think with the support of my family members and senior management, decisions not to award an early bonus was made not only to comply with company policies, but also to set a precedent of fairness and integrity in the workplace. And this outcome, while difficult, was immensely satisfying for the manager, reinforcing the notion that the right decision is not always the easiest, as well as I believe that if the rules are broken, it is not only disrespectful to the company rules, but also disservice to the it's a big huge to the employers. Mm, as well as also, I think the process also reveals the complex of interpersonal relationship in a professional setting. Understanding that everyone has a unique background and the situation is critical to effect leadership. This insight will be invaluable in my future uh, indications, and it reminds me that impact and understanding are important components of ethical decision making. Often, if one chooses to advance a paycheck, then one is doing the personal decisions. And in applying these lessons in future ethical dilemma, yeah, I learned a lot of I postulate a balanced approach that takes into the welfare of the individual as well as the overall principles and goals of the company. And more, the importance of consultations with others such as family or senior management in the decision-making process was also increased, as was the volume of different perspectives in reaching ethical conclusions. And then finally, I think this interview ensured my understanding of ethical landscape of leadership roles. It emphasized the importance of integrity, objectivity, and infant when dealing with complex workplace situation. In the future, or maybe in my future, I will apply these principles to ensure that my decisions are not only in line with uh, a company policies, but also respectful of individual situations, ultimately contributing into a to a fair and ethical work environment as well. In my future leadership, I will be the very rational and objective in my decision-making behaviors. And also, I should make decisions based on my multi-phase perspective, like thinking more and more. Yes, thank you.